Let's look at the analysis of In Your Quiet Place. In this chart it doesn't have a key signature, but it doesn't mean it's in the key of C. It's jumping between keys, but best would have actually been to have it with one sharp, because it moves between the key of E minor and G, because E minor is the relative minor to G, and both have an F sharp. So let's see why that is so. We start with an E minor chord, which I consider to be the one of the song. And you could play any minor scale, but Aeolian would fit nicely, because it has the C in it, so that's the flat 9. And when we look at it, the F sharp is the next bar, so that would be a 9, so it makes it an Aeolian. Then we have the 5/7 chord over its third, but nevertheless it's a 5/7 chord, and because we're in the key of E minor, a minor key calls for harmonic minor on the 5th degree. Now it moves to D minor 7, G7, and then to C. So let's look at this is a 2/5 progression, and it would be a regular Dorian, because it's a 2, regular Mixolydian, because it's a 5, and then moving to 1, which is Ionian. But if we look at it further, this could be also considered the 4 chord, with it makes it Lydian, also because we have the F sharp here before, and we move on now with a typical 4-3-2 progression, which makes it Lydian, Phrygian, the B minor 7, to a Dorian 2 minor 7, and then the 2 minor 7 over G. And it doesn't continue further to the 1, which would be G. Instead it goes to a 2-5 in minor, but it doesn't resolve to minor. It actually, the resolution is later on going here. But nevertheless, that's a clear 2-5 progression, which is nice because it's in the key of G, coming the Locrian from the 7th degree, being the 2 minor 7 flat 5 in E minor. So it's Locrian here, and the 5/7 would be most likely to be harmonic minor on the 5th degree. But also you can just play Phrygian and add the D sharp, the major third to it, which fits nicely in the key. Then we move to the 4 chord. And why is that a 4 chord? Well, we have the F sharp here, makes it most likely to continue with an F sharp in it, makes it Lydian. And then we have a 5-1 progression here, 5/7 to 1, and in between we have a chromatic approach chord, which is the D flat 7, which is a sharp 4/7 chord. And if you want to play a scale over it, yes, it would be Mixolydian sharp 11 scale. Now we are at the root, the one characteristic progression, G, A minor 7, A sharp diminished, G over B, 1, 2 minor 7, sharp 2 diminished 7, 1 over its third. So it's Ionian, Dorian, the diminished scale, or called the whole tone half-tone scale, again Ionian, and as we had it before, the same progression, C, B minor 7, A minor 7, A minor 7 over G, which is a 4 chord, a 3 chord, and a 2 chord, Lydian, Phrygian, Dorian, and again resolving to the 2 minor 7 flat 5, to B7 flat 9, to the 5/7 flat 9, so it's Locrian and harmonic minor on the 5th degree. Sometimes it is repeated here, so then that makes sense. It's the 5/7 going to the 1 minor chord, but then the second time around, at least it goes here, and this could be the 1 chord and this the 5, but most likely the way we progressed before, this is to be seen as a Lydian scale, as a 4 chord, and that is the 1. And then we have a very nice 5/7 of 5, 5/7 of, and then to 1. So that's Mixolydian, Mixolydian, Ionian, and our well-known Locrian to harmonic minor 5 on the 5th degree, 2 minor 7 flat 5, Locrian, 5/7 flat 9, harmonic minor on the 5th degree, then resolving back to the 1 minor chord. So that's the analysis if you want to play scales over it. But most likely, very often, especially in those situations where we have just 1 beat per chord, you very often stick to the chord tones or just play passing notes. So have fun with In Your Quiet Place, enjoy soloing over it, and hope to see you here next time at Lothar's Guitar School. Take care. Bye-bye.